Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort in Marina, Lake Taneycomo. I'm going to do one cast today. It's Sunday, I think it's the 8th. Pretty sure. Super Bowl Sunday. And it's 4:01. They are running 1100 CFS. That's 15 megawatts, which is really slow. Very slow water. I'm just above Lookout Island. Give you a shot of the island down there. And what I'm gonna do, I guess, been debating whether, the other day I tried this white fly. It's a jig head, unpainted, white Antron dubbing, 6X fluorocarbon, and about 2.5, maybe 3 feet to an indicator. And I'm gonna get out in the current and just drift down through here. It's fairly fast water. It's not gonna be very deep. I've got my motor up. It's pretty quiet out here. There is some cloud cover right now. It's been a real bluebird day. And my buddy John Johnson's below me. They've caught a few on, I think he said a midge, zebra midge. And then Dave Pitt's down there, and he's been catching them on a number 16 gray or tan scud, and then also a small white megaworm under a float. He said it's been pretty good. Under the conditions, you know, no wind, bluebird, bright sun, very low flow, hardly any current between the island and the Narrows. It can be pretty tough. I'd say I told John to use 16 zebra midge, and he ought to do pretty good, and I think he's done okay. But you get into this faster water, the fish should be feeding pretty good. I could use a zebra midge or a scud, but I tried this the other day, and what I'm going to do is go down through here, continue on, and maybe hit the bluff a little bit till the water really slows down, and just see if they're going to be interested in this white. This is about this, well, it's not, when I fished it down there, it was a pretty dark day, a little bit more flow, and caught a lot of good fish. So anyhow, gonna try it. I'm gonna concentrate on fishing the far side, not the shallow side. That's why I got it set about 3 feet deep. Get in position, get the boat going about the same speed as the current. We'll see if there's any hungry fish in here. I do gotta watch, because it's gonna try to take me behind the island. Can't do that. So very unusual flow. 15 megawatts is really slow. And I have to be real careful down here because I can get in so shallow water I'd bottom out if I'm not careful. See, I'm in some of the deepest water there is through here, and my trolling motor's dragging. See? I came up through here in my big motor. That was a fish. Now it's going to start getting deeper. This is where I think I'll catch a fish. Yeah, he just came up for my float. It's a fast drift through here, but I think if you got the right fly, you'd be really productive. Back out just a little bit. I'm not sure if this is the right fly. See, it's already 4 foot deep right here. I'll throw over a little bit closer to that bank where it's a little more shallow. Pick up one that's sitting in that little slower water, maybe. Current pulls it right back up though. I think what I'm going to do is do that again, but I'm going to put a bigger fly on. I think I'm going to put on a small jig. Well, gosh, I'm not sure if I have any small jigs. Okay, my float slid down. Okay, I'm going to go back up and try that again. Okay, I've got, the only thing I had in my box was a pink 32nd ounce. So I put on a bigger float. Could have went up another couple 100 feet, I think, but it's all right. I just had a bite. Yeah, that was the bottom. That's fish. Kyle Klein is going to be happy. I caught a fish on a pink jig. Should be able to catch one or two more in this fast water. Kind of figured a bigger fly would work. Mm-hmm. Not very big. Ah, you touched it. It should be good all the way out to the where it really slows down. We'll see. I'm going to try to stay in the fastest part of the, I don't want to get over on the side where the water slows down. And I don't want to get into an eddy either. Yeah, I kind of got in behind the island a little bit. So I failed to talk about the raw tournament yesterday. I think we had 57 boats, so 57 teams. Only one fished up in the trophy area. They were supposed to run water till 11 or 11 o'clock or something in the morning, and they only ran it till 9. There we go. Which really messed things up. But, you know, the nicer fish were caught early. One 6.8 pound brown caught on a minnow. That team took first in big fish. We had a couple of teams in the 11 pound range. That's 8 fish, 11 pounds. The one brown was the 6.8 pound brown was the only brown caught and weighed in. This was a private tournament, so it was bait was allowed. Of course, minnows bait, and I probably should be fishing a lot deeper, but I really am not gonna go down and try that white fly. Oh, had a fish come up and look at my float. But there were a lot of nice fish caught and brought in weighed. I'd say nice fish, 14, 15, 16-inch rainbows. Variety of baits and jigs and scuds. They caught fish on scuds. But overall, it was a good tournament. Everybody had a good time. So I'm kind of getting it to the tail end of the flow. So, excuse me. So let's see, what am I going to do now? Okay. I don't know. I am tempted to fish that white white dubbing fly. Just along the bluff right in here where there's current. Let me tie it on and try it. Okay, that's what that dubbing fly looks like a jig. I got it about 2.5 feet deep under a float. Of course, I went to a smaller float. Let's see. I've still got it on spot lock. Current should pick up a little bit here. Wow. Kids throwing rocks in the water. It really is hard to tell how deep the water is coming off that bank. That was a nice fish. Just above that tree. See how still that water is. There is just no wind at all today. I'm getting down to the spot where that fish came up. Okay, I'm going to cast right above it. That's perfect. It's right by that rock right there. Hit that again. Come on. Huh. One more time. Well, I was hoping I'd get that one. This may not work. I think I'm gonna have to go to something else. I'm kind of short on time. Oh, duh. Just wasn't watching the float. You never know. I mean, I catch a big old brown on this thing. I like this spot right next to this rock. A little bit closer. Okay. I got a bite. The water's just, the current's just too slow. I need something that looks more like food. Zebra midge really ought to work pretty good doing this. This just, you know, in faster water, this looks like maybe a piece of shad. Not that it wouldn't catch a dumb fish, but if you really want to be more successful, I think, in this, well, he was hitting an insect though. You want something that looks more like what they're eating, which a midge, zebra midge, midge larva would work a lot better. I actually really would like to stay out and fish more, but we have that writers conference starting today, this evening. They should be getting in, and they're gonna want me back at the resort. We've got them for a couple of days. So, they're supposed to run, man, those couple nice rises down there. 3, 4, see? Zebra midge would work. And another one. Supposed to run a couple of units all morning tomorrow morning. I know we're hoping for that. The guides are definitely hoping that they run water. That would be pretty awesome. But I think they have not run what they have scheduled to run the last couple of mornings, so we'll see. If they give them an hour, even 2 hours of running water, they'll catch some nice fish. But if they don't, then it's going to be pretty tough. So, all right, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.